Hello everyone, thank you once again for joining me. My name is Alex, as some of you may or may not know, and I like to do the occasional short film, the occasional video blog, and of course the occasional tech review. And today, of course, I am here to do a tech review on this wonderful Star Wars BB8 app-enabled droid robots, which is really something quite spectacular apparently, as we shall see. Just before we begin, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do an unboxing, because I know a lot of you people like that, and then I will do a quick specifications list for you before finally showing you it in action with a nice, long, useful demonstration. And then finally we'll end with some pros and cons, and we'll discuss what it can do and what it can't do, and how good it is, and is it really worth the price tag. And that's pretty much it. Of course, if you have any questions at the end, please put them in the comments below and I will do my very best to answer them for you, or at least find out the answer for you. And finally, if you do find this video useful, please show your appreciation by subscribing. And if you really have got some extra time on your hands, please check out my YouTube channel and have a little look at my new weekly video blog, which is rather funny. I know it's me doing crazy and silly things and bizarre things and just talking about life in general, but it seems to be slowly taking off. So if you could have a little look at that, check out my channel, go on the blog and have a little look and see what you think of it. That would be very much appreciated. Okay, so that's a little shout out done. So now we'll move on to this Star Wars BB8 droid robot review, and we'll start off with the unboxing. So sit back, enjoy. Okay, so that's the unboxing done and dusted, and as you can see, now we have here the BB8 Droid robot, and welcome to him. That is him. He's a lot smaller than I imagined. I don't know why, I thought he'd be a bit bigger, but I'm still happy with it, obviously. He's got a good weight to it as well. It feels a lot heavier than I thought it would be, which I'm glad of, because I didn't want it to feel like some cheap plastic thing, you know, for the price it was. So it's got a good weight to it, and that is him. You know, he's highly detailed, which you can see that there. He's got lots of you know, design on the outer casing, and obviously his little antennas there, which is, I don't know if you can see that there. That's quite cool. I like that, little antennas. Obviously the head comes off because that's, you know, help it move around, as you'll see in the demo. And yes, that's the little Star Wars droid robot there. Okay, so let's move on to some specifications then, shall we? So he has a little height of 11.4 centimeters, and of course he has a width of 7.3 centimeters, which is exactly the same as the depth, which is also 7.3 centimeters. As for the weight, I know I thought it was quite heavy, but it's actually only 0.5 pounds, so it's actually quite light, to be honest. Yeah, but when you feel it, it does feel like it's got a good, sturdy, solid weight in it. So even though it sounds like as though it's light, it is actually feels heavy, if that makes sense. Obviously the outer coating is all plastic. It's highly detailed plastic though, I must admit. I do like that, but it is all plastic. It's not a metal, I'm afraid. It is just plastic, which kind of gives it a bit of a cheap feel, but at the same time the weight helps maintain that it is obviously a good piece of kit. Everything is included in the box. You don't get instructions because it's all on this tutorial and on the app, and you download the app. And it's basically just plug in and go. Once you've got the app, you're free to do what you want, as long as it's got a good charge in it. And that's basically what it is. The app gives you all the tutorials and tells you how to do it, what to do, what it can do, and then it's up to you to explore the world with your BB8 droid. Now I was quite disappointed that there wasn't instructions in the box, because obviously I'm one of them people who likes to sit down and read what he can do and read what to be careful with, etc. But no, it's just all on the app. The app just gives you basic tutorials and then you're free to do what you want with it. First impressions, okay, when I first took it out of the box, as I said, I thought it was going to be bigger, but obviously it isn't. But still, it's a nice, handy size, and I know it sounds bizarre, but it just looks cute. That is the word. That's the only word I can think of to describe it. It just looks cute. It looks good though, doesn't it? It looks quite cool, and I think it just looks nice and it looks good. And when I first got it out of the box, it didn't have much of a charge in it, but I didn't realise this. And I was playing with it and it died after about 10-15 minutes, and I thought, oh, is that it? Is that all it is now? And plus it was moving really sluggishly and it wasn't obeying all the commands. It was just, I was like, oh, I got really bored very quickly, which I was really surprised and obviously very disappointed with. However, I charged it, and for a good 2-3 hours, and I've been playing with it since then. And it's a good little toy. It's great. It does lots of little things. It's, as I say, it's quite cute. It's just a nice little toy. But again, for the adult in you, I doubt I'll be playing with it in a couple of weeks. It's probably going to end up sitting on my shelf or being sold. If you're a kid, you're going to love it. But again, for the adults, even if you're a major Star Wars fan, it's just more of it's a great gimmick, but I think it is more of a gimmick/toy, just because the new film is coming out. So just to warn you there, that's my first impressions. Again, I haven't had it long, I've had it a couple of days, but so far I'm just like, well, I just can't see myself playing with it for that much longer. So anyway, that's the first impressions all done. So let's just move on to the part I'm sure you're all waiting for now, is the demonstration of what it can and can't do. So here we go, of showing you this wonderful BB8 droid in action. Okay, so the options are, when you first open the app, after you've downloaded it obviously for free, is that it can have its drive, where you drive it around and basically do what you want with it. Message, where you can record your own message and he will project it via your phone as a holographic image, which is quite cool, I thought. And then of course you've got the own explore, which is basically that lets him, BB8, explore the world on his own, and he just goes around happily on himself. Now, okay, let's look at the little drive. Now, it seems to be quite easy to drive. You have to master it a bit, but it does become a lot easier. And it's literally quite simple controls, you just move around your thumb on the screen, and there it goes, he drives around. So you've got the drive function, which is basically letting you drive your BB-8 robot, and that's basically what it does. It's quite easy to do. It does take a bit of time to master, but it is easy once you've mastered it, and you're basically just letting them go around with your touch controls. And that's basically what he does. He just drives around like a little remote controlled toy. That's basically what he does. He just drives around. And obviously you've got some extra features there. You can make him talk, you can make him, you know, say yes or no, or you can ask him a question, or you can make him run away, stuff like that. Hey BB-8, do you like salad? Or hey BB-8, I heard a rumour that you don't like salad. You look a bit confused. And of course you've got some extra little things as well, like you can do a figure 8. As for the explore part of it, now explore, that's basically just lets him explore the world on his own. He just basically, you just press that explore and he will go off and do his own little thing. He'll spin around, make noises, you know, crash into walls, reverse, fly off backwards. You know, it's quite cool to watch him. You know, it's just like having a little pet around, which is quite nice actually in some ways. But I think you'll probably get more fun out of it from driving it yourself. Now, looking at the message part, this is basically where you can either watch the included message, which is of an X-Wing, and it just has someone talking over it, telling you what it is, or you can record your own message on your phone, and then that'll have that projected out in a hologrammatic image for you. Now, don't get me wrong, the hologrammatic image isn't there. It can only be viewed through the phone, so you have to hold the phone up to it, and then you could be able to see the hologrammatic image. It isn't actually a projected hologram like in the films, unfortunately. I don't think they've got that technology just yet, but no, to see this hologrammatic message, whether you recorded it or using the one that came with the droid, it can only be viewed through your phone. Okay, so just a little warning there.
Hello, I am a hologram. Ooh, it's rather jolly.
Of course, a good little feature about this, it does have voice commands, so don't get me wrong, you can't go and ask it to make you a cup of tea, however, but it does have some pre-installed voice commands, so once you've enabled that on your app, you can then ask him a question, like a yes or no question, and he'll nod, and obviously a no question he'll disagree, and then of course, you can also have him, you know, run away, and you know, pretty basic commands, but they're quite cool. You know, obviously, if you're showing your friends and stuff, that is, you can tell them things, and it recognises your voice, and he will go and do what you tell it to. But again, it is limited. There's about, say, I think it's about 8 different commands you can give it. But again, it's good. It's a nice little feature. I must enjoy that. I really did enjoy that. Sorry. Hey, BB-8. How do you feel? What do you think? Go to sleep. Wake up, BB-8. Watch out! Run away! Okay, so let's move on to the pros and cons of this wonderful Star Wars BB-8 app-enabled droid robot. Well, pros-wise, he's good. It's a good little thing to have. You know, it looks good, it looks stylish. Obviously, it's a good gadget, and I know I keep saying this, but it just looks cute. It's just good, and it's got a lot of detail on it. It doesn't take long to charge. That's quite a good thing. You know, so you won't have kids crying and going, "Oh, it was taking 24 hours to charge." No, it doesn't take long to charge. And he's got his own personality and he's a pleasure to use. It does take a while to muster the controls, but he is a little pleasure to use. But that's pretty much when it comes to the pros. Now, if you go into the cons list, the first major thing I want to say about the cons list is that I don't know how durable it is. I think that if that fell down the stairs or off a very tall table, I think that would pretty much be the end of him. I think that would be the end of your BB-8 droid. I'm not going to try it, and I haven't tried it either, but I think if he fell down the stairs especially, accidentally of course, that would pretty much be the end of him. But I don't know, I could be wrong on that, but I don't think he's that sturdy. Even though he's got a good weight, I think if he fell down the stairs, he would pretty much be pretty damaged. Again, sticking with the cons, I think even though it's still a toy, that's the problem with it. It's still a toy. It's like a remote control car. They're great, and then, yeah, it's not that great anymore. Unless you love radio control things, then hey, this is the item for you, especially if you love Star Wars. But I think, I bought a remote control car a few weeks ago, and yeah, that was it. I was like, well, that's good. And now I've got this, and I thought, oh, it's a great little toy, but I can't see me playing with it for that much longer. Kids, however, they will get a longer life out of it, but again, I think after a short amount of time, a couple of weeks, couple of months maybe, but they'll be going back to their Xbox, going back to their PlayStation, going out with friends, whatever. So lifetime usage, don't think it's going to be that long. Like I said, it's just a toy. It's I think it's more of a gimmick. It's a great gimmick, but obviously because Star Wars, The Force Awakens, the new film is coming out soon. It's come out to help promote that, and it is a good toy. It's great technology, and it is good. But I think it's just there because they've got the technology to do it. So they've pushed it out and put a nice big price tag on it, and that's pretty much it. So there's more cons against the pros, but again, it's not major, and it's not major in the pros, not major in the cons. I think it's just a toy. That's basically what it comes down to. So if you like your toys, if you like your gadgets, you'll like it. But when whether you're a kid or an adult, however, I just don't think that the fun is going to last that long with it. I'm sorry to say. Yes. Okay, so that sums up the review of our BB-8 droid robot. I hope that was of some use to you. If you've got any questions or comments, please put them below, and I will get back to you, or I will do my best to find out the answer for you, but either way I will respond. And again, if this video was useful to you, please show your appreciation by subscribing, and of course give it a little like and a little share. That would be much appreciated. And if you really have got time, I would be much appreciated if you could have a little look at my video blog. And it is funny. It's me just doing crazy silly things, and I make it very funny, and hopefully you will laugh at it and subscribe for more of them as well. Obviously I do other reviews, and I do my cooking program, and I obviously have the odd TV appearance as well, so that's all on my YouTube channel, and so you can keep up to date with that. Feel free to like me on Facebook as well, and of course on Twitter, follow me on that, and Instagram, which I've started using. Instagram, interesting. So if you're on Instagram, give me a little follow, and hopefully that was some use to you. So again, until next time, thank you very much for watching. My name is Alex. Don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll hopefully see you all again very soon. How do you feel? What do you think? Do you like crisps? Say hello. Say hello. Go explore.